Welcome everyone, this is TG Ace of Hearts. Welcome everyone, this is TG Ace of Hearts. I am going to be playing a little bit more of Flipping Death tonight. Hopefully I can get the... Seems like my headset isn't working right again. Kind of frustrating. But we will see. Maybe I just had my thing mute. I had it muted. Okay, there we go. So, anyway, I was playing a little bit offline, which is means I'm a bit further than I was, as you can tell by the giant floated whale. And now I just need to get her up onto, wake her up, get her onto her chopper.
Anna in a coma? But now I'm on a bike, and all
and
the
hope
problems are over. I've learned
that I can figure out how to do the rest of the level. It's been one of those days. Enter the biker bar. Come on, pop a wheelie and keep the wheelie. I think I'm going the wrong way for the biker bar. Because I think this is, yeah, well. Oh, wait. That's kind of interesting. Can affect those lights. There we go. I just got a ghost card from doing that. That is kind of cool. So we got that working. So he still hasn't died, which is, you know, obvious because I was playing him a little bit earlier. I don't know whether I should try and enter the biker bar as him. Oh no, I can't,
Four-wheelers here, only two-wheelers.
I can't do anything with him. I think the biker bar is up there. Yep. So we're just gonna pop a wheelie, jump over.
I'm almost certain you know what you're doing, Pen.
But unfortunately, I didn't get all of the little side missions.
Where are you hiding all the bones I want?
A couple of them were or one of them was, there was one side mission that I missed. It was something about a baby. And I didn't see a baby on this level.
We do need to punish him.
But anyway, if you watched the stream last night, you saw that I had to go through and get the dog down. Did that. I had to fix Bjorn's tennis arm. That one was fairly easy once I figured out what I was doing. You have to take a vulture and find his great-great-grandfather's arm, which happens to be laying around the cemetery, drop it in.
We must destroy her.
The hardest part was the whole whale thing. I just actually randomly dropped into that one. Because that was in a lower part of the map that I didn't see. But I finished chapter 2 by getting into the biker bar. So now we're going to go on to chapter 3. We're going to play for a little bit tonight. Just see where it goes. Tomorrow, I want to let you know I'm going to be streaming early. Both of my sons are going to be here. They've been here quite a lot, but they both want to get in on the action. My youngest son decided he wanted to join in on the stream after my oldest streamed with me. Doing pretty good, Liquid. So tomorrow, probably around noon Eastern, I'm going to be streaming some Payday 2 with my sons. And the sad thing is I'm pretty sure my youngest son is a higher level in that game than I am. But, you know, we'll see how it goes, see what he's up to.
And attacked by a terrifying ghoul. The end. Thank you for playing.
Yeah, of course he is.
Still no more.
There's no jumping in that. Well, there is jumping, but
okay, fine.
I still have issues jumping. But welcome everyone to the stream. This is Flipping Death. It came out. Today's Tuesday. Came out today. It is from Zoink Games. It's the same company that did Stick It to the Man.
Never play with boys and ghouls. That's what Vera always said.
It's a blast.
What's wrong?
You play a girl, Penny, who accidentally dies and meets up with Death. And Death decides to go on vacation to the moon, but he needs someone to fill his place, so Penny becomes his intern. Of course, with no training. And you get to collect souls and then possess people and switch between the world of the dead and the world of the living. So as I said, it just came out today. I started playing it yesterday. There's a video of the stream. Probably in my recent broadcasts.
The very same. The blacksmith really blew it this time. You need to talk to her. The blacksmith knows Lady Evil Eyes.
The blacksmith?
It is a really cool game.
Where is she?
It's a lot of fun because each person that you get to possess has different abilities. They do different things. Some of them just wander around, but some of them, there's one guy, he's a jazz trumpeter, so he can blow air, which affects other things.
I get it. Hope you put your hat fire out.
There's a guy with an ice cream cone that will, okay, where's the blacksmith? I don't know. Don't mind the hissing. That's just the cat. Okay, so, as you can see, those are the little souls that you have to collect. You can throw your sai and then teleport up to it. Oh, and those
Girl can dream, can't she?
looks like a mermaid, and I don't have the right type of souls to possess her. There are 3 different types of souls you need. Oh, and this one's gonna be fun. Come on. We've got to pick these all up before they disappear. There we go. I got 15 of those souls. So I can now go back and get the mermaid. Oh, and there's another one over here.
Who chained you? And why do they have to jail you in the bottom of the ocean? What?
But you get to interact with the ghosts. A lot of times you have to do things for them. Like here, you've got to figure out a way to break the chains. I don't know if I'll be able to get all of these. My jumping skills are just as good as they were back when I played Destiny, which means they're garbage. There we go. The thing is you have a limited amount of time. So I goofed it up because I ran it back, or I spent too much time on the one. But we'll do it the smart way this time, hopefully. That one skull at the far end. I keep missing it. If I don't get these, I'm not gonna... Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about those right now. Oh, here we go. So, I had the small souls. It produces a crab. You quirk around. Move with the left stick. This one, so he gets pinchy with the claws. There's probably something that, you know, you're gonna need his claws for. You can see there's a ghost in there. Or something. But the other thing you want to do is you want to make sure you read everyone's mind.
You don't seem too surprised that I'm speaking to you.
Oh, I'm all alone down
Because that
here.
will give you some
I'm just
tips
happy for the company.
about what you need to do.
It's like I always...
Let me see if I can go back and actually find the mermaid. So what have you been up to, Liquid? And I have just enough.
I literally have nothing better to do than
And she
this
just
right
flops
now.
around.
Oi.
I sure do
wish I had a chainsaw.
You're big into chainsaws, huh?
Don't judge me.
See, the other thing is I'm streaming directly from my Xbox, so I've got that little Twitch. I'm using the Twitch app on my Xbox.
Is it so wrong to want to speed that process?
So,
50-pound gas-powered symphony of saw and chain?
I've got that little thing at the bottom of my screen, which ends up blocking most of the text.
I literally have nothing better to do than this right now.
The morowling you hear is my snow leopard Bengal trying to trick me into feeding him again.
Yes. Time to swing around my empty, visibly chainsawless hand.
So, and once you possess someone in a level, you can just, excuse me, teleport right to them. But the fun thing to remember is that the world of the dead and the world of the living are mirror images. So if you look at the map on one, and then you switch to the other, you've got to remember you've got to go in the opposite direction. I've spent quite a lot of time in the first 2 chapters going the wrong direction. Whoa! I thought I made it, but I guess not. I guess I got too far. So this is characters show up in between. It's pretty much the same characters. So this guy was a lumberjack, or is a lumberjack. But the graphics have a lot of the same feel as Stick It to the Man.
5 minutes. Love being pulled out of this head for my ears. Chainsaw so good they'll cut good in black.
Oh, wait. Get back here. Oh, he ran away. Totally forgot to read his mind. Now, Tina here has braces, but her special ability is she can chomp. But if you notice, as you do certain things, it affects the characters. So you'll see like the little cloud over their head because they get depressed. You can also make them very happy.
To take a bite out of life, and then chew it endlessly until the flavor wears off.
You can make them question things. This guy is a little bizarre. Oh, and if you spend too long not doing something, you will lose your possession of the person. Not that it matters, you can just repossess them. I'm just kind of wandering around the level to see exactly everything that's here. It's the same town, but different areas are open. So, in the fact that there's fire there, that's going to end up being used for something. The guy took off in the elevator. Now see, the world ends right there, but the last couple of times there's been more you could do. Let's see exactly where the cab takes us.
Chainsaws! Get your chainsaws here!
500 horsepower chainsaw.
Even though it's almost like a
Razor sharp
flat paper Mario world. That's what it kind of reminds me of. You have a lot of different oh, you can actually jump on the roads. That's helpful. You go like left and right. And I just totally tried that. I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but you throw your Psy out. And then if it sticks, you can teleport to it, but I figured maybe I would try and teleport to it while it was still in the air.
That was weird.
So that is going to make gathering souls a lot easier because they... Oh, and my jumping. Look at that. I can just jump all over now. How didn't I get that? Because I ended up in the water that time? I gotta see where else they go. Nope. You've only had to collect all of them before. There we go. I must have just missed the last one. The souls keep popping up, so you don't have to worry about not having enough. The one bad thing is... Or the one nice thing is once you possess someone, you've got them for the game. You don't have to spend the souls to repossess them.
Greetings. I am Captain Nemo.
Hi, I'm Penny. You're dead? I thought you were, fictional.
A useful misunderstanding that I must confess I encouraged. But yes, I am all too real.
So that's
It's
the
funny,
Nautilus
I
behind
once
them.
met a mermaid. Something I too thought was fictional. So I can imagine how you feel.
A mermaid?
Yes. And in that moment, I fell in love. And all I wanted to do was prove her reality.
It didn't work out, I take it.
No, sadly, it did not.
That's kind of cool.
20,000 leagues under the sea.
They have
Encountered
references to
some of
all
the
sorts of things
challenges,
in the game.
Which I now understand go hand in hand with homemade submarines built by an enthusiastic but inexperienced amateur. And, well, here I am. Observe, that button was for my torpedo launcher. Never did get to use it.
But anyway, again, the game is Flipping Death by Zoink Games. Just came out today. This is actually the third chapter. I was playing a bit last night for the first two. I'm wondering, now that I know that I can not be an idiot, I'll have to do that on the way back. Oh, see, that's the other thing though, is if your side does not stick. Let me go back. I screwed that one up. If your side doesn't stick, it'll bounce right back to you. Come on. See, you have a lot of time to do that. I may have been able to recover from that one. Nope. Here we go. Try this again. Why is it? It's hitting something. There we go. Now I have enough of those to possess something even better. Now, if I could figure out how to... Oh, nope. I was going to say, if I could figure out how to get to the guy in the chains... But of course, once again, I was going the wrong way.
I'm just happy to have someone to hang out with, even if it is them possessing my body. Whoa.
I was thinking maybe this guy might be able to just clip those chains, but, you know, he's not Super Crab. At least not yet. Okay, we are going to teleport back to Vera and explore this way a bit. Now, this creepy looking hand is here for a reason. He's a little monster. Kind of, sort of. He actually helps you. He will attack monsters that are chasing you. Oh. He attacks monsters that are chasing you. Which is nice and helpful because, well, what he does is he will pull them from the spirit world into the real world. Hopefully I can get far enough. There we go. I'm far enough away from him now. That's going to be a pain in the neck to have to deal with. But he beat me up so much I lost all my souls. This game pool is a lot of fun. Definitely one that I am going to continue to play. This is, like I was saying, oh, and here's that's what that hand has got to be used for. Maybe. Yep. There we go. That's one less thing. So now it's a gumball machine in the real world. Then I can use him for something. Not sure what I'll use him for, but... now I've got to get through this whole thing again. Deal with this guy. Who took all of my souls. And keeps getting in the way of all my jumps. He just knocks you down no matter what. You know what? I'm going to figure out that gumball machine. Maybe. Give me Biff. There. Oh, we'll get some more... if I can remember to actually jump when I do that. I'll get a few more souls in case I run into anything. So in the other world, the gumball machine was to the right, so in this one it's to the left. But I can't do anything with it, so... I bet I know who will. She's way over there. That's okay. We'll just have the little girl drive the taxi cab. And see, notice how Biff was going back to where he was before? And unfortunately, you can't just stop wherever you want. You have to stop at certain spots. I think the only thing in the police station is there's a guy in the cellar, but you have to go up to be able to go down.
I have a complaint. It's boring in here.
Time to take a bite out of life, and then chew it endlessly until the flavor wears off.
Oh, that's right. You can't get to where I am from, or where I want to go from here without taking an elevator. I've yet to be able to go... Okay, I just realized, if you look at that chimney up there, I'm pretty sure that's Santa's hat. I could be mistaken.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh,
I didn't want to do that.
Nothing.
What's that?
I just wanted to get out of... Yeah, we've got to get her... Nope. Totally dropped in the wrong spot. I needed to go further over.
Time to take a bite out of life, and then chew it endlessly until the flavor wears
Hey,
off.
Tyler. The game is about a woman named Penny who loves Halloween. And she ends up dying. She worked for a funeral home, ends up dying, and right when she, not long after she dies, she meets up with Death, who Death has decided he wants to take a holiday to the moon. But you can't have a life without Death. So he appoints her as his intern and then goes off to the moon for vacation. So you play... Oops, I didn't mean to bite the magician. You play as Penny, an interim Grim Reaper. And it's your job to get souls. There we go. It's your job to get souls and put them where they need to go. And do things for the dead.
Felt more useful and more right. Snappity snap.
Oh, why did that pop? You know, oh, I went too high. So some of them you may have to... Let me see how far I can... Nope, you can only go up so far with her. Oh wait, now I got a lot higher that time. It figures. The faster you blow, the quicker you go up. So right now I'm possessing this little girl here. And... Oh, that didn't work. Trying to figure out where I need to go. But it's mainly just solving puzzles. And I'll show you in a second because I think I may have figured this out. I think the dentist is down below here.
Solve your problems with my new waterproof
Nope.
drink sauce. I personally guarantee that all your problems will either definitely be solved or instead made horribly.
I have a feeling the fire station is going to come in handy. But you switch, like right now I'm in the world of the living. Yeah, see right there is the orthodontist. I probably should have been paying attention. So right now I just unpossessed Tina. Now I'm playing as Penny. And for 20 souls, well, for 12 souls, I can possess Pocus, the rabbit. And you get to read his mind. And eeach of the characters has some sort of ability that will help you solve the puzzles for the dead. Like I said, this is chapter 3. In chapter 2, one of the things you had to do was there were a couple of knights that had been swallowed by a whale. And what you had to do was get their armor back from the whale. So you had to figure out, you had to possess the whale and figure out how to do a bunch of other things. Bet you if I had Tina, I could jump up there, but now this guy's in purple. He's got 20, but they are the mushroom, so he is a higher level. Whatever his little, oh, he's got sparks and magic that come out of his wand there.
By itself?
So it's all basically about just figuring out what the puzzle is you need to do, who you need to possess, where you need to go.
What is this trickery? For my next trick,
I really want to go into the museum.
over here, I guess.
Oh, and she likes magic. Okay, so yeah, we still need someone who's got water for that. But as you can tell on the map, each of the little question marks is something else or someone else to possess. So I haven't possessed everyone yet. And you can, once you possess one person, you can teleport to them. Or, whoops. Ah, that'll work. Oh, here we go.
Ho ho! Oh, no!
Dude!
I dressed up as Santa to surprise my little girl.
It was
which
someone as
brilliant.
Santa.
That's true.
But I climbed down a chimney to surprise her even more. And then I got stuck.
But,
And then I died, which was
if you
admittedly
do
less
get
brilliant.
stuck,
That's
they have
also
a
true.
built-in hint
Gross
system.
spot and delightful final gift is
You
still
just
stuck in
pause
that-
the game and
I'll
it will
say
show
it's
you all of your
surprisingly
different
tight chimney.
objectives that you
deliver
have
to
to
her?
do.
Her name's
There are
Juliet.
main
She's the
objectives and
queen.
side
Big fan of
objectives.
bikes.
I can help you,
Um,
Santa Ghost. It's kind of what I do.
Thank you. It turns out that Jenny was also a big fan of not having her dad getting stuck in a chimney until he dies, but what can you do? Hindsight's 20/20.
But you can't use the elevators when you're in the world of the dead. Come on. I was trying the little trick with the side, just throwing it, but there were none there. The souls don't like being captured. Okay. This guy here, we'll just jump onto him. Quirk around.
For the survival of mankind, I will have to kill
He
you
has a
with
thing
my-
for ice cream.
Man, I'm the best at naming ice cream flavors. I can
And
name
most
50
of
them,
them,
no problem,
I believe
including two
they
secret
end up,
flavors from the government.
yeah, it's the
Oh,
same thing for,
I'm gonna tell.
Oh yeah, right. Like a
he's had
telepathic
the same
ice cream
thing
cone
in
wouldn't
both,
know to
or
say
all
that.
3 levels now.
Idiot.
Don't eat me! I'm a telepathic ice cream cone.
No way. I've
He talks about
obviously
ice
been
cream
eating
and
so I can gain
the
your
secret
telepathy
government
skills.
flavors.
Stupid cream.
What happens if you put ice cream in a fire?
Hey.
You can climb into the fire and, you know, you get some weird graphics, but you don't burn. So, I think I have to have Biff come up there with one of his fire extinguishers. Anyway, the game is new.
Ice cream.
Like I said, it came out today. This is the 3rd chapter. It's a lot of fun. make sure you hit the little follow button so you can see when I come back online. Tomorrow, as I said, whoops, I was about, yeah, I'll pop out of him. Tomorrow I will be streaming during the day. Probably about noon Eastern.
I get your chainsaws here! Waterproof to 3,000 feet!
Maybe we can just push his cart.
Really raining too!
Oh, these are chainsaws. I'm going to be streaming about noon Eastern. And I'm going to be streaming some Payday 2 with my two sons. Okay, so
chainsaws over here instead.
He's talking about selling chainsaws over there. So maybe I do have to push his chainsaw cart all the way over. Pushing stuff is kind of interesting and annoying. Because it's just a matter of getting your body into it and trying to... Sometimes you end up walking over the stuff. Oh, that didn't help. Actually, it did. Sometimes you end up walking over the stuff, walking under it. You never know.
I literally have nothing. I Chan came.
A mermaid with a chainsaw.
And I Chan conquered.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do. I think this weekend. Well, this weekend, Saturday is Holden's birthday. Oh, and we came to a dead end. We'll see what the other direction has. I think the other direction isn't anything I can chainsaw.
Let's cut to the chase.
So obviously doing this means it opens up something for the world of the living.
Ta-da! Now you've got that chainsaw.
But yeah, maybe Friday night the four of us can get together and play. Because the youngest is by far
Giving a chainsaw to a strange supernatural creature who, in retrospect, had a frankly
the highest level in this house. So,
Quiet in a voice.
but I think it's because he's, you know, decided to play the same level many, many times. Okay, we are in the world of the dead. There's the crab, there's Nemo. If I could just get the crab. To go where I wanted.
I don't mind it even a little.
Because obviously you need a chainsaw. Maybe I can get him over to where the chainsaws are now. I doubt it, but you never know. Because there's a wall over here. That's why I couldn't get him up. I'll have to figure that one out.
My new friend is taking me over here.
And because he clamps onto stuff, or he uses his claws, and it almost looks like down here there's a spot behind it, but there isn't. We'll go back to Tina for a minute. I've got to check my computer screen so I can see what she just said. Oh. Maybe I can use her to get up and...
Woo! Too much hot air causing an updraft.
Come on. There, we're part way up.
This is the best. Woo! Too much hot air causing an updraft.
So you can jump on Santa's bones. What if I were to go in the house and... See, there's a fire extinguisher right there.
Hey, look! It's Santa! And
But you
toys.
can't pick it
I
up.
love toys! That's right, I can have interests outside of lighting and chewing. Choo-choo!
And you can't blow bubbles inside. So, but if you're playing and you decide that you've gotten stuck completely, you can just hit the select button and then it shows you your missions. You know, you've got to put out Vera's fire, break the chains on that thing underwater that the crab was next to, and then reunite Nemo and the mermaid. Nemo and the mermaid is one of the dead things, I do believe. Well, yeah, because Nemo's the ghost. And then you have your challenges in the bottom right. Fire Watch, which is going to be to put out a bunch of fires. Earning your wings, which is going to be flying somehow. Oh, Wassa! A scythe for Soar Heights. It should be a scythe to Soar Heights, but yeah, even that's a little off. Oh, that's just a groaning one. And then, you know, the Ghost of Christmas Past. But you can always go down to the hints. I don't want to hit it because I haven't yet, and I'm not sure exactly what it'll pull up. So I don't want to... I'm trying to do this without any hints or anything. People are going, no, not really. That can't be you.
It's time to walk around and chew. Woo!
Yeah, as soon as you get near Santa, the heat just pops your bubble. Whoop. I exploded too quick there.
It's time to walk around and woo! Too much hot air causing an updraft.
I can get I bounced on Santa once.
Woo! Too much hot air causing
But
an
I hit him and
updraft.
bounced off, so... I don't know, there's gotta be... Maybe the Magician's Rabbit or something?
It's time to walk around and chew bubble gum, and I got plenty of bubble gum.
Please, Pocus.
Whoop.
Pocus, come
on, man. Remember in couples counseling? We both promised we'd try harder.
We'll leave him.
You disagree? I will fight you.
Oh wait, no, we know the magician can't do it.
I was gonna hop over here anyway.
And the rabbit can just jump, but... How you doing, killer? So this is definitely a game I'm going to be playing more of, and streaming more of. There's the guy with the ice cream. I swear he's got... If they would let me just shove that whole ice cream cone in there. Oh, and see, he can actually go in the house. A lot of times the animals can't. But it doesn't do any good. If Miles was in this episode, and he might be, and I just haven't found him yet. Miles is the guy that I was telling you about who was the... He plays jazz trumpet. Whoop, went the wrong way. Go up to go down. Yeah, nothing you can do with Georgie there. And he just blows wind, so I'm sure you could figure out something to do with him in this level. Oh, seriously?
I regret the following things. Nothing.
I hadn't possessed George this time around.
Officer,
it gives you a place to...
No, I don't want to lick anything.
Jump to. Okay, so now I've got to find the police officer. Maybe his tongue? You get to use George's tongue to, for some interesting things in the first chapter. But on that note, I'm going to call it an evening. And this is TG Ace of Hearts. If you want to watch some more Flipping Death, check out my videos for the first, I believe it's chapter and a half of the game. And I will be streaming more. As I said, tomorrow I'll be streaming about noon Eastern. My sons and I are going to be playing some Payday 2, so if you want to see a man get beat by his children, make sure you follow, so that way you can check it out when we play, or also when we stream or on the video afterwards. One of the other things that I'm doing is I'm also going to be doing Extra Life, or I am doing Extra Life this year. And there's a link for it down below the video. I'm going to be doing a 24-hour stream comes the last week in October. So if you would like to donate, feel free. Every little bit helps. But until tomorrow, this is TG Ace of Hearts. I will catch you all later. Have a good evening.
For heinous crimes you actually committed.